Literally, what do I do? Well, this video is gonna suck. To the point where I literally started crying, and he also wasn't wanting to push off it in canter, and it was also struggling to all of the things we're taking, 'cause we are young and we're ashamed. He is not meant to be out. Splash actually jumped out of his paddock because his fence isn't down at all. Hello! Hello! I wasn't talking to you, but I will if you talk to me. Hiyo! Hi guys, welcome to this week's video. It's so nice to have you here. I'm very excited to be filming. I thought today I would do a day in the life. I did try and film this last week, but it turned to custard quite majorly. I'll talk about that further on in the video. But right now I've just come out to get Archie in and we're gonna go for a ride. Splash, however, has gotten into a rebellious phase and he started jumping out of his paddock. His tape is all up, but he's decided to jump out. So Archie is the good child. He's just going through a rebellious phase, really. Don't eat it. No! I'm gonna have to censor your ding dong. Okay, so the plan for this ride is mainly going to be focused on me and what I'm doing, because I noticed when I was watching back the footage from the last video I posted, I'm quite tense, and I'm especially tense through my hips and through my elbows. I don't know why I've gotten into that habit or where it started from, but it's something that I've got to fix. Archie, you are not starving, okay bud? Stop eating everything! In terms of Archie, I'm only going to be looking for relaxation and for him to be moving off my leg when I ask him. That's Splash, by the way. I have no idea where my mother is gone. I was going to get her to film, but she has disappeared. Literally, what do I do? Well, this video is gonna suck. Hello? Hello? Good boy. Hello, I thought I would debrief while I go and feed out and do like the nighttime jobs, because it is now 6:30 exactly, on how our ride went. I feel like I should preface this with saying that I am a perfectionist and it has been significantly impacting on my rides recently, to the point where when I was originally filming this day in the life video last week, I re-filmed it 2 times, and both those times I wasn't happy with it, and then on the 3rd time I filmed to the point where I was riding, it was all going well, and then that ride I was just way too harsh on myself, to the point where I literally started crying because I thought it was going shit. It wasn't going shit, it was just all what was going on in my head, and the massively unrealistic expectations that I was putting on myself. So that's fun. So that is why I didn't upload a video last week. But talking with my mum about it, she was like, why not upload it? Because like a lot of the stuff that I talk about is being realistic, being open about equestrian mental health, and just trying not to feed into the already massive pressures that are already around what you post on social media. That didn't really make sense, but you get what I mean, right? And then I was talking with my wonderful cousin Kate about it, and she's like, everyone has shit rides, whether or not anything actually happened or not, and whether it just reflects like your mentality in the moment, everyone has them. And I'm like, I know, but I just have these really unrealistic expectations on myself that I need to be like this insanely incredible rider 24/7, which I have never been and probably never will be. So before I go on a massive tangent about that, how did today's ride go? I need to find better lighting, the sun is going down. Come on, Mouse. Yeah. I probably should have brought my tripod out with me so I don't have to hold the camera. But I'm too lazy to walk inside. So here we are. Archie. He was good, but while I was riding, we noticed that he was short on his off hind, so his right back leg, and he also wasn't wanting to push off it in canter, and it was also struggling to bend around that way and having weight put on it. Like, he's not lame, we don't think he's sore, he just might be tight, he might have slipped over in the paddock, he might have tweaked something. Yeah, so I didn't really do a whole heap. We tried to see if he'd work out of it, and if going for a canter and trying to stretch him out or push him more forward would help with it, but he was still a bit sticky, not wanting to go forward. Yeah, I think overall there's just definitely something going on. We had a look down his leg, we couldn't really see anything or find anything obvious. His feet do have a few cracks in them, which have just come up, which is a bit odd, and he's only recently had his feet done as well, so we're not really sure why that's happening. Overall, we have decided that we're going to get our trusted chiropractor out to come and have a look at him and just check him over to make sure there's nothing like major going on, and to just have a check over him and to make him more comfortable and give him adjustments if he needs them. So it's a little bit disappointing because I had quite a few goals planned and things that I wanted to achieve, but it's just the reality of horses, and just highlights the importance of listening to your horse when they feel even the slightest bit off, and the importance of doing everything that you can to make sure your horses stay sound, because soundness is so important and you really should not neglect the soundness of your horse. So Mum said that she could see that Archie was short and wasn't quite right behind. I could also feel it. I'm not sure whether you'll be able to see on the videos if he is or not, especially if you don't know what you're looking for. So yeah, take that as you will. He might have just been like cantering around his paddock and might have just tweaked something, and it could be nothing. He might just need a little massage to fix things, but we will see. I will keep you updated. I have a few like exercises that I would like to do with him to see if it helps mobility with his hind end, but I want to get him checked out first to make sure that there isn't something major going on, but also to make sure that doing those exercises wouldn't cause any additional problems. Horses are fun. So I guess for the moment Archie will be relaxing a bit. I'll keep him doing stuff though because he loves being in work. But in the meantime I've got Splash, and Splash is very definitely ready to come back into full work. He's been jumping out of his paddock, so he's definitely feeling ready to come back in. I actually can't wait. I'm looking forward to going for hacks down the road and to the beach and taking him out jumping as well. But yeah, obviously fitness is priority and making sure that your horses are in the healthiest condition that they can be in. Yeah. Do you have anything to say? Panda? No? That wee growth on her eye is fine. We've had it checked out by the vet. It's not cancerous. It's not impacting her in any way. It's just a random bump. So yeah. I guess that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I know it's been a little bit all over the place, and I thought I should just bite the bullet and post an authentic video rather than trying to make everything look incredibly aesthetically pleasing, because that's not life and that's not reality. Thank you for watching this far if you have. It truly does mean the world to me, as does your support. I'm looking forward to making regular content again. Exciting times are coming, but I hope you're all looking after yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video very soon.